The girl was on her way home from school when she suddenly saw a ghost sitting in front of the stairs. Seeing this, she immediately broke into a cold sweat, but she decided to act as if she hadn't seen anything. However, as she walked past the ghost, it suddenly reached out and grabbed her arm. The girl was terrified and burst into tears, looking down in desperation. But to her surprise, the figure was just an elderly woman. The woman explained that she had been sitting there because she was too weak to move, and she asked the girl for help to get home. The kind-hearted girl agreed and helped the elderly woman walk back to her house. Just then, a woman approached and told the girl she was the elderly woman's daughter. She explained that her mother had Alzheimer's and often got lost while wandering outside. To thank the girl, the daughter decided to give her a gift. Before the girl could respond, the woman had already gone into the house. The girl then took out her phone to contact her parents. But just as the phone lit up, she suddenly realized that there was another ghost standing right next to her. Frozen in fear, the girl stood still, but the ghost didn't harm her. Instead, it seemed to be trying to communicate something. As the girl started to move away, the elderly woman grabbed her arm and asked what she was holding. At that moment, the ghost came closer to the girl. Terrified, the girl tried to pull away from the elderly woman's strong grip. The ghost moved closer and began whispering a string of numbers into the girl's ear. When the girl didn't respond, the ghost walked toward the elderly woman and repeated the numbers to her. But the elderly woman didn't react. The girl realized the ghost must be trying to communicate with the elderly woman, so she typed the numbers into her phone and showed them to the woman. To her surprise, the elderly woman seemed to understand immediately. She quickly walked toward the room, and her daughter, who had been watching, was puzzled by her sudden change in behavior. The daughter turned on the lights in the room and saw her mother trying to open a safe. She said, "That safe has been tried so many times, but it's never been opened." Just as she finished speaking, the safe opened on its own, revealing only a hairbrush and a few letters. The elderly woman quickly tied up her hair, and her eyes seemed clearer, as if her illness had suddenly disappeared. She turned to her daughter and said, "Tonight, I'll cook dinner." Her daughter, overjoyed, followed her into the kitchen. As the girl stood by the door, the ghost approached her and said, "Thank you," before turning and leaving. The girl, glancing at a photo of a man hanging on the wall, suddenly realized that the ghost was the elderly woman's husband.